I'm Hannah.
I'm Andrea.
And welcome to Moon of Magic.
Today, once again, we're sticking with our Witches Spell a Day Almanac. And it is Friday, September 23rd. So today's color is rose. And we are now in our fourth quarter of the moon. So today's spell is a protective spice herb blend. Tell us about it, Hannah.
For change, I'll be telling you about it. So here's a formula for a magical blend that's to help offer protection or protective energies around you. Now this mixture can be used as a seasoning on food, and it's a little bit of quick kitchen witchery. So you can combine, what's required is you will need 2 tablespoons of dried basil.
Okay, so we're going with fresh basil because Hannah, oh no, it's a little bit dried. A little bit dry. Because Hannah brought this from her garden, so nothing is better than fresh garden. So I'm just going to put that in.
It was actually freshly picked this week, and I dried it over the past 2 weeks in traditional style hanging it.
Excellent.
So you will need approximately 2 tablespoons of basil, 2 tablespoons of oregano.
Oh, hang on. It's going to take me a second to do the oregano. The oregano's still fresh. All right, I'm going to pull the leaves off while you keep going then.
Yeah. So while she's pouring the oregano, we'll also need some half a teaspoon of granulated onion, granulated or powdered garlic, as well as sea salt. So we'll take the next, and while she's doing one,
double it though, we're making 2.
Oh yes.
Do I measure?
Nah, who needs
Fingers.
measuring? There's approximately 1, approximately 2. We get our bits in there too.
So what was that one?
This was chopped onion. And
Ooh,
now we're
that's
doing...
garlic.
Certainly garlic. Just roughly a tablespoon. I do a lot of baking, so I'm pretty used to using my fingers.
Okay, we're doubling.
I did.
Thank you.
And now some salt.
Sea salt, of course.
Yes, it does require sea salt. And let's see, are we going to take turns mixing this?
I was going to grind it up a little bit because of the big leaves with the mortar and pestle.
And again, so what you'll need is a mortar and pestle. You can grind it up with your fingers. Here we are using, this is a mortar and pestle? Yep, mortar and pestle. And again, it is 2 tablespoons. Oh, yep, 2 tablespoons of dried basil and dried oregano. A half teaspoon of granulated onion, granulated or powdered garlic, and sea salt.
Hannah, can you throw a little bit more salt in? Just because we use fresh oregano, I want to use the salt to dry it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm using my fingers. Mortar and pestle weren't working.
Sure we can get both our tiny hands in here.
Yes. Alright, so Hannah, you said we started out by saying this was a protection spell, so we do want to think about this while we're doing it. We're more than just mixing it together. We are to be thinking about
what we want protection from.
How it's protecting us. That it's going to protect us. When we use it, we're going to, again, reactivate the spell, saying just something to yourself, saying it's, protect those that are...
There is a simple saying, or some simple words to be said.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, so we'll most certainly go over all that. Yes, that wet oregano, not so dried.
Now we're going to smell like garlic.
Garlic, oregano. All right, and I'll let you divvy it up.
And what is it that we're going to...
All right, so actually as you mix the ingredients and you stir them, so my apologies, you're actually supposed to say as you're mixing it, herbs of the earth, herbs of the sea, those who partake shall blessed be. Safe and secure, protected and well, charged with intent by my magic spell. Now this can be used for yourself, this can be used on your family members. Again, as we were mixing it, we were pouring in the protection that we would like. Would you like to brief upon what you were thinking about?
No, that covered it excellent, Hannah. So there we are, 2 of them, 1 for each of us.
I'll be using it in my dinner tomorrow or this evening.
Never mind, I'm hungry now. Let's go. That's all for us today.
Have a good evening.